gonna turn you on. Yeah, I got a couple notes on my clef that I got to jam on. Book me a gig and pour me a cup of that joe. Welcome to the Creatures Lounge. Give it time to give it a roll. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I made some poor choices in my life.
Sing it!
All of them have been a fault of mine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't work and I don't plan. Ha! And that is why I'm a piece of shit man.
Piece of shit man. Piece of shit man.
Piece of shit man.
Piece of shit man.
I am a poor excuse for piece of shit man. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
I like
That's
that.
nice, man. I like the way that sounds. That's good. Man, dude. Is that...
All right, well, let's get this podcast off the ground. Welcome
Yes,
to the Creatures Lounge, the first, best, and only podcast about the creatures. The touring, hope to be touring
Hopefully
soon.
touring soon.
The only blues band in Hamilton, the greater Hamilton area.
The last one left.
Yeah, we put
all
them
the
all
other
out of
ones have
business,
been
baby.
driven out of town.
Yeah. You just heard a little taste of us working out some material there.
A little song called Piece of Shit Man.
Piece of shit, man.
Yeah, I
like
hello,
that.
my
I
name
really
is
like
Preston.
that.
Poor choice is Phillips. I'm trying my hand at writing some lyrics.
You're doing a good job.
I appreciate that. It was a little.
I honestly wish we'd let you do that earlier. You are good.
Oh, thanks, Thunderlips. I appreciate that. So we're here in the studio, a little home studio that we have.
Yeah.
We're just trying to work some stuff out.
Yeah. My name's Hampton Fatface Monroe. I play the drums.
And that nickname is dead on.
I know. If you guys saw a picture of me, you'd be like, yep, exactly. I couldn't call him anything else.
You never lost your baby fat.
No. And the thing was, I lost a little bit of weight when I was a teenager, and I went to a doctor, had it fixed. Got a little reverse
You said I
liposuction.
do want my baby fat. I want
did.
my baby fat, baby fat, baby fat.
But only in your face.
Yes. Yeah, I said, I want it in a place you can see it. I wear baggy clothes. I wear big shirts, big pants. I said, I want to make sure that my nickname sticks for the rest of my whole life.
And I tell you what, when I see you, I just want to bite those little cheeks. I just want to bite those cute little fat
And that's
cheeks.
what I wanted, baby. I wanted to be delectable for my baby. You know what I mean? My baby's just like you. She loves biting on my face.
Well, yeah, you wrote a song that we did sing for a short time on our last tour called "Baby for My Baby." Where it was really about I think it's a fetish.
2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
My baby wants my baby face. My baby, she wants to eat my baby face. Oh, my baby wants to eat my face, baby. My fat, baby face. Yes, sir. That's a little bit of it.
Yeah, that was.
Man.
I mean, that's all the lyrics. That's it.
That's good.
You did not have a girlfriend at the time, but you had come up with this story
I knew what I
that some
wanted.
woman wanted to eat
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah, sort of aspirational.
Yeah, and that's what our music should be. For if it's not for us, it should be aspirational for other
But
people.
for a while, you wanted to sing it out of a crib in a onesie, and we're like, "This is a fetish. This is your fetish. We can feel it," and you denied it.
Well, because here's the thing. I wasn't getting sexually aroused by it. I knew, though, if we did it on stage in front of 16,000 people at one of the arenas around here, then maybe there would be 1 or 2 ladies in there whose, panties got a little sopping.
Our show came to it.
Jesus Christ. Panty's got a little sopping? God.
Pick one. It's either whole hog sop or a little bit. Those don't make sense.
You know, sopping in one place.
So you were hoping to try out a fetish and hope some women in the audience got horny so you could really live it.
Yeah. You
And
know?
unfortunately, the show came to a full halt when you said, "Hey, ladies out there want to come up on stage for this song and put me in a crib and bite my face?" And you said, "We can wait."
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
did not get a volunteer.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? You try things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I expected that one to be a little bit more successful, but it was not.
Right.
So we cut it from the set. But thankfully, we got other songs that we can play. We don't have to play
And
that.
when
We
you-
appreciate the creativity.
When you
thank
said 16,000 people at one of the arenas around here, we haven't actually done that. The where that happened was at a Hard Rock Cafe on the lunch shift.
Yeah, lunch rush at Hard
Bright
Rock.
daylight.
Yeah.
In a Hard Rock Cafe.
But it was packed. All those business people were there for an in and out fast lunch.
Yeah.
They weren't paying
Right.
that much attention to the performance because they were in a
and
rush.
the number 16,000 does not come from the number of patrons. It's the number of patrons plus all of their telephone contacts because
Right,
they
we
could at
count
any
that.
point connect with any of them, so we have access to them.
And we do that. We intro a song. We say, "All right, everybody, why don't you call your baby and everyone else in your contacts list and let them listen to this song
Yeah.
when we play it."
Because we always, for our shows, are about possible audience members.
Yes.
How many possible audience members did we
Yes.
have?
Well, we decided to tour again when Apple came out with the fact that their new FaceTime is going to be 16 or more people, and we said, "This is what we've been waiting for."
Exactly.
All of the people in the audience get 16 of their friends. We have 1,000 people in the audience. Boom, you're playing to 16,000.
Take this on the road.
I don't know if you
That's
guys
the
hear
future.
those tasty licks that are coming off of kind of noodling around, but that's over here Billy Bigfoot Johnson on the lead guitar.
That's him doing it with his mouth.
Yes,
That
he
shit-
bases all
yes.
of his solos on little... Here he goes.
Ooh, Billy.
No lead at all right here. He's just playing rhythm.
That's rhythm.
You want a solo?
Yes, please.
Oh, there's
We'll
a
get
little bit there. Oh, there you go. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Bigfoot.
That's very nice. Very nice.
Oh, oh.
Billy
there we
Bigfoot
go.
Johnson. The
Yes.
nickname, as everyone knows, is ironic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
he has
I was
one.
born with one very small foot.
And that's the one you tap when you're soloing.
Yeah. If you listen-
And you don't put it in the shoe.
Well, that's my rhythm foot, baby.
Yeah.
My rhythm foot cannot be contained by a shoe, nor sandal, nor sock.
And Fat Face over here is actually jealous of your little baby foot.
Yeah, he's jealous. Well, I stole one of his girlfriends who did have the fetish he wished they would.
Yeah, she was sort of sopping wet.
Yeah.
For you.
She was like, "What's up with this big fat face? Hello, Bigfoot." And boy, did we have a time.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people come to our shows for your little tapping baby foot.
That's right.
You can actually, if you listen to some of our older albums when we were recording in rooms that had like concrete floors, you can actually hear what sounds like a little metronome. It's just a barely audible tapping.
Yeah.
It's
A
an
couple of
imperceptible
our
tap.
reviews have said, "Is there a loud clock in the room when they're recording, or a
And
metronome?"
just so you know what it looks like, there's a little barrette bead serving as a toe ring on one of the on the bird toe of the right foot.
Yes,
You got a
that's
little
right.
toe ring.
Yeah,
You
get a
had
little
that
toe
made
ring.
for you down in Tijuana.
That's right. I went down to Tijuana specifically for this toe ring.
Now,
I
Big-
knew that Tijuana made them special to fit.
Now, Bigfoot, you were not born with this little foot, right? This is
That's a transplant.
That's right. Well, you know, I knew that I was a blues man from the day I was born.
okay. Because there's rumors swirling around. Was it a transplant? Was it shrunk in? What you know?
I had no rhythm. I needed a tapping foot. And
Oh, so you went to the rhythm doctor?
I went right to the rhythm doctor, and he said, "We're gonna have to amputate this foot. You're a lead guitarist, right? You need a tapping foot.
Oh, 'cause-
and this foot is too heavy."
So there was a little baby that had, I mean, unfortunately passed away. But just like organ donating, this baby had a lot of rhythm, and its foot specifically had a lot of rhythm.
That's right. That's right. It was actually the baby from the Ally McBeal. You remember that baby? And you know, I
dancing
can't
baby.
stop
CGI
this
dancing baby.
feeling.
Which
So I have that
I've heard
baby.
that song has some crazy effects on some people. I can't stop this feeling.
Oh,
the Ooga
yeah.
Chaka.
Ooga Chaka. That'll make you
Ooga
fart
Chaka.
if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
That's right. So yeah, I got a baby computer foot, and it helps me keep rhythm, baby. It helps me.
Computer foot?
Yeah, it's from a CG baby.
Oh, I didn't see that show.
Oh yeah,
That's why I said that. It's my bad.
No, it's okay. You were right.
Yeah. Good. Now, over here holding a big bass is Ted Thunderlips Harmonica.
Hey, that's my name. Don't wear it out. That's right. Ted Thunderlips Harmonica, bass player for the Creatures, and famously, kid from the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese I Got the Blues commercial.
Famously. That was the thing that really got us off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your initial notoriety set got us through some doors.
That-
Yeah,
got
I
us
mean,
through
a lot
some
of people find the blues because they're going through some stuff in their life. You found the blues through an audition as a child.
That's right. My blues were just trying to get $15K.
That's all they paid that kid?
What's that? That's all.
That's
you?
actually a lot back then.
Yeah, I mean, this is 90s money. So that's
right.
15,000 in the
90s
90s.
money.
90s money was
God,
special,
I love
baby.
90s money.
But then I got the taste for the blues. I told my parents, you know what? I don't want to be a child actor anymore.
The Blue Box Blues or the real blues?
Oh, I always had a taste for the blue box blues.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
How did that go again? What is that commercial? I forgot.
You know, it's been so long I don't remember it either. But at the
If
end, I
mama
said,
wants to please me, she's
You
only got to cheese me.
Yeah.
I got the Blue Box Blues.
that was me.
That was you.
me. Yeah. So
That's right.
And then I got bit by the blues bug, and I never looked back.
Which that infection lasted a while.
That
right?
gave you Lyme disease,
That was
right?
a brown recluse spider.
No, that was the blues that bit me, and well, it changed my whole life. That blues that day, I
Well,
was
yeah, I mean-
camping, and I turned over a piece of wood, and the blues jumped on me and bit me.
And that's where you got
And
your
I got-
nickname, Thunderlips.
And yeah, bit me right on the lips.
Yeah, because that swelling never went down.
No, sir. Yeah, as my name suggests, I've come from a long family of harmonicas. That's
long
the last
family.
name. Yes, yeah. My father was Ted Harmonica Sr. His father was Ted Harmonica III.
So they did the naming thing backwards. The problem was your great-great-great-grandfather was
almost-
Ted Harmonica the Fifth, and then
right.
the next one was Ted Harmonica the Fourth. When we started down this road,
Well, yeah, you had to, you had to follow the pattern,
Yeah.
and well, we're a prequel family. Every child explains the backstory of the father a little bit more.
Right.
oh yeah.
Now, if you have a son, God bless, hopefully one day,
God
it's going to
bless.
How is
have
he
a
gonna
negative exponent, right?
Yes, yeah, Ted Harmonica to the -1 is going to be
And
my
he's
son.
going to justify your existence somehow? Or
Well,
why you're
doesn't
the way
every
you
kid
are?
justify your existence
Hey,
in some
that's
way or
very
another?
true. That is very
My
true.
dad said no.
You don't justify his.
Yeah,
his
he was
existence.
upset. He was upset.
Well, but I'm excited to be back in the studio
Yeah.
with the Creatures. We're recording our album, The Blues, the whole blues, and nothing but the blues. So help me, blues.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our new album.
yeah.
And as the fans that have been listening to the podcast know, we come in here every week and we kind of talk about our progress on the album.
Yeah, I mean, like, being in the studio is kind of like being under oath. You know, that's where that album title came from. You got to speak the truth in here.
The blues is the truth.
yeah.
And if you don't speak the truth, a jury of your peers will send you right to jail.
Absolutely. Which they did
Yeah.
do for
Which
one
I
of
was
our
gonna-
earlier albums.
That also,
we were convicted for lying.
Yeah,
They said, how do you guys have the blues? It seems like your life's pretty goddamn easy.
Guinness called it the happiest blues album ever recorded.
Yeah, it was just one song was the blues, but it was about how good we were all doing at our other jobs.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blues of Easy Street.
Wife is Back was a big hit for us.
Yeah.
Like,
Wife is back.
so much money. That
So
was
much
one
money
song.
was-
Plenty of Love was a big hit.
Plenty of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tears on Earth was good.
Yeah, Tears on Earth about how your son is. All of our sons are fully alive and very healthy.
Yeah, and also they all swim in pools often.
That's right.
Absolutely.
No issues
no
swimming.
issues. They have no pool issues.
None of them have ever
No
felt
pool
fallen
issues
down.
was the title of the album.
Pool issues.
Which actually, shortly after that, my above ground did go on the fritz.
Well, and then that's how come we got better at the blues is we started having pool issues.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you're above ground. Was it the?
Faulty Wall was the song I wrote. After it busted in the whole yard, I was in there on a float, sipping on a pina colada, and one of the walls busted. And I actually rode, you know how the water comes out and you can actually slide across the yard. I went a couple miles.
Well, yeah, you're at the top of a hill, so you slid right down the street. Yeah. You slid right out that front gate onto the street, and then, you know.
And that pool, and that honestly was the largest above ground pool I've ever seen.
It was hefty.
It was a way above ground pool.
A lot of people say I cut the top off the water tower. Which is,
exactly.
You know, we'll see.
Specifically, the people of Hamilton City who were suing you for cutting the top off the water tower.
Yeah. They said you can't. That can't be your pool.
Right.
That's our drinking water. And that was what the mayor said.
The welder that you hired also on the stand said that, yes, that's what had happened, right? I cut the top off the water tower for him.
Yeah, he was my star witness, and he turned.
He turned.
Because we didn't get to meet up
earlier.
earlier.
It was dramatic. Oh, you didn't meet up earlier.
We didn't get to meet up. And I said, you'll come in, and you got my back, right?
It's very important to meet up before your court case.
You got it.
You got to meet up and get on the same page.
Well,
You got to get
and that was the first court case with a water taste test, a blind taste test on the stand where people tasted the water to see if it tasted like you'd been swimming in it.
Yeah.
And the whole jury said this tastes
exactly like cologne.
I mean, a lot of people said Pepsi, which is weird. But yeah, we're doing. I think we're doing a real blues album this time. I mean, we've all of our lives have had some rough turns in the past few years, and we have stuff to pull from now.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Hampton, you most of all. I would say you've lost everything.
It's really devastating because you're the least good writer in the band, but you definitely have the most. You definitely have the most hardships. So we're trying to pull from your hardships. I'm just saying. I mean, I love your music, but I want to write about you. I want you to write about your divorce or your daughter.
Because we approached you to join the band primarily for your hardships and less for your musical talent.
Yeah, right. but you keep talking about this fetish. You can't.
It's almost like you joined a blues band just to write songs about wanting to be treated like a baby.
Well, because I don't think my issues, my actual real life issues, are all that interesting. All right, I mean,
really?
What? Yes, my grandmother killed my son.
Yes.
Okay.
Your son was murdered by his great grandmother on her deathbed.
Yeah. She strangled him.
Her deathbed. He became his deathbed.
And then she got right up.
Yeah. It's almost like she stole his life force. She made a macularous recovery.
Yeah, and that happened, and honestly, it affected me for a little while, but I dealt with it, okay? Pain is a thing that you can deal with. Grief is a thing that you can deal with. Grief is good for you.
Good grief.
Grief is good. Grief brings that inspiration.
We understand that you've been dealing with it, but we would just love for you to deal with it on the page a little bit more, and on the page to the stage.
Because we've tried to, you'll be in a fit, crying about your life situation, spewing out genius, and we'll hit record, and it immediately goes back to fat face. We're trying to get some of this gold that you already have, and then as soon as the red light comes on, it's right back to fat face.
Yeah,
baby crib or alone without a mommy.
You came in with a song titled "Sun Is Gone," and I had seen you you had written it down.
Yeah,
and then we start playing a sick groove.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, "Sun Is Gone" chorus turned into "I got a dirty diaper and it needs to be changed fast."
Right, and the meter on there was kind of weird. It didn't really fit. The phrasing was wrong. But listen, I'll tell you this, guys. Maybe I've got issues with vulnerability, okay? Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm not the kind of guy who can just sit in front of people and say, what's really in my heart and what's really in my mind. I'm the kind of guy who has to filter his feelings through the things that get people wet for him.
No,
Edit.
you're getting more specific about another thing. You're not vaguering it up because you want to keep your personal life personal. Here, what did you bring in a song today?
Yeah.
You brought in a song, a
Yes.
real one, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I
why
brought in
don't
a few
what does
songs.
it say? What is
This
this
song,
called?
This song's called "Her Bed Became His."
Her bed became his. I like that.
That's good.
Wow.
That's
'Cause-
almost like a sort of a. That could be sort of a queer blues song, you know, where it's like.
Which we've been trying hard to crack into that world of queer
Turns
blues.
out the fans do not like it. If you throw in a queer blues song in the middle of your set, bluesmen do not like it. It almost makes their head explode. Some heads do explode. But why don't we play a sick little riff?
Yeah.
And you play
I'll give
Her
you-
Bed Became His.
I'll throw down the bars. I'll
All
let
right,
y'all-
here we go. 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Oh, Bigfoot!
Starting out with a solo. All right, here
I'll
we
wait
go.
for some room. I'll wait for some room.
Here we go.
All right, here it comes.
Gonna be a minute.
Her bed became his.
Here it comes. We're standing in the hospital,
Okay.
and she's there.
All right.
And by she, I mean the woman that I call my mama,
Okay.
Yeah.
breastfeeding me there.
Stop. Stop
All
it.
right, all
Stop.
right, all right.
Stop.
Cut.
Cut the music.
Cut.
Stop. Why? Why? Why?
I
were
mean,
so
clearly-
close.
Clearly, this family has major issues with the maternal-son connection. The women and the boys in this family have major issues.
Yes,
Your
yes.
grandmother killed your son. You've got some issue wanting to be breastfed by your mommy.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was headed somewhere wrong when you said mom instead of grandmother. And then, of course, you're talking about breastfeeding.
Listen, well, I told y'all when I joined the band, I didn't want to be a lead singer. You guys said, "Don't worry about it. We don't have a lead singer." And I was like, "That's great for me." All right, it can be. I
You
can
said,
sort of
I'll
just.
play drums and
and
I'll play
trumpet.
trumpet.
And by the way, I would love an opening to play some trumpet sometime.
Yeah, well, if it comes up, it comes up. But like we told you, the blues doesn't have much room for an upbeat trumpet bump.
No, it really doesn't.
You've been trying to button our songs with trumpets.
Yeah, and it's real. I don't know if I love this rig you've created that's just a hovering trumpet up near your mouth while you're playing drums.
Well, yeah, it's a little better than you put a trumpet against someone else's mouth and you would just hit them in the stomach with your drumstick in the middle of a solo.
I thought that
There
was
was no notes coming out of that. It was just loud.
I thought I could sort of meld the two, turn the trumpet into a percussive instrument in a way.
Yeah,
And
it's creative, but bad.
You got a lot of issues, Fat Face. I can't believe we put up with this shit. But we need
But
you.
we-
You're
hey.
you keep time.
You keep time.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
you
you
keep
do.
time.
Listen, I would love to just keep time as well. If somebody else could take over some singing duties every now and then, that'd be
What time is it, by the way?
Right now?
Yeah.
4:45.
All right,
Yeah,
do
you
your job.
keep time. Oh yeah, we're not talking about. You're an okay drummer, but you keep time.
Now, Bigfoot, you got the blues too. I mean, it's not just Fat Face. We've all got more blues ever since our last album.
That's right.
No Pool Problems came out.
Issues.
No pool issues.
Well,
That's right.
but we also had pool problems after
Yeah,
that,
pool-
right?
Pool Problems was a live EP.
Problems.
Pool Problems is a live EP about us being pool sharks and hustlers. And it was, if you see us coming into the bar and you're playing pool, you're going to have some pool problems.
Yeah, and I mean, when we say sharks, we weren't that good, but we thought we were.
Yeah, we were fins into the bar. We were a sort of a pool gang, but we were amateur.
Yeah, we kind of, you could see us coming, let's just say that. Let's just say
Yeah, we would sort of do a thing where we crawl around on all fours and show just the fin over the table. It really struck the fear in all the pool players.
Yeah, we actually found an old an old Jaws from the ride at Universal.
Yeah.
That they weren't using anymore. The one that pops up out of the
Yes.
and almost gets you in that
Yeah.
boat. And we would pack ourselves in there and sort of crawl into a pool.
Yeah, we had
It
a
was
bit
kind
of a
of a-
pre-pool hour-long show that we would sort of do to psych
Yeah.
everyone out, and then we'd pop out of this animatronic shark and
Right.
start playing pool.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a Trojan shark situation. where we-
Trojan shark.
It was Trojan. Well, it was cold. It was a cold shark.
Yeah, it was a frozen
It was a
Trojan shark.
Trojan shark.
Yeah.
But we lost so much money on that we're now in the studio trying to put out a new album.
Exactly.
right. That's
And no one lost more money than Billy Bigfoot Johnson.
No.
No. You know,
Yeah, you have big financial blues right now.
You've been gambling on riverboats.
that's right. I see a
Riverboat
riverboat and
races?
I cannot stay away from a good riverboat race. This is
A lot of people
riverboat.
say they're not in competition with each other, and this is not a race.
This is riverboat drag racing. You see two boats on the river, and you see someone else who's interested in that. You run up to them, you bet them $1,000 of which one's going to get to the other bank fastest.
Now, I have never seen somebody. They say how a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
I have never seen you be wrong. I've never seen you be right once.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I really love those old natural riverboats that have the wood propeller. But they lose every time.
Yeah.
I'm
sure
betting on, just out-of-date technology.
you bet on a docked boat last week.
That's right. But it was painted so pretty. It was so fast, and it looked like the kind of boat a riverboat is supposed to be.
I just
Sure, they
think-
got these new metal ones with big motors. I don't think they
You
got it.
obviously have a very specific gambling addiction, and I think you should just have a gambling addiction and step on side of the river.
Because I vote for the oldest horse in the race every time?
Yeah, the one that's not even in the competition.
Yeah. You went to the Kentucky Derby one time and you voted on a horse that had been dead for 4
Yeah,
years.
you
Yeah.
bet on Seabiscuit.
I bet on Seabiscuit at his funeral, and let's just say I lost.
And you didn't have much luck the other day in Vegas when you were there to bet on sports either, right?
Yeah. I went up to Don King and I said, "Give me $1 million on Tyson," and he said, "Okay." And I didn't know why he was laughing at me.
Yeah.
I guess Tyson hasn't fought in years. He took my money.
I feel like, so you just gave him the money up front. Because what you could do is say, you know what, Tyson didn't fight, give me the money back. But is it considered a loss if he didn't even fight?
Well, I lost the money. I don't know what to tell you. I was trying to chase down King, but he ran in a straight line and got away from me. With my one tiny foot, I have to keep rejiggering where I'm running. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's the opposite of how they say to get away from a bear, which is to run at angles.
Yes.
For you, it's running a straight line and you're fine.
Exactly.
Now, you have a lot of money because you wrote a song that ended up being in a film, right? And so you've gotten a lot of residuals for that?
Yeah, that's right. I wrote, God, what was the title of it?
You wrote Jumpin' Jack Flash, right?
Jumpin' Jack Flash. That's right. It
For
was
the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I wrote Jumpin' Jack Flash
song you
out
ever
of
wrote.
jealousy. Yeah.
And that song, Jumpin' Jack Flash, was huge. It was a gas.
Yes. Well, a lot of that song was actually about the gas leak in your apartment, right?
Yes. Well, the gas leak was bad, and I had also at the same time as the gas leak, I had
You were doing a workout class, right?
I was in a workout class, but I also had sparking electrical units. So as I was walking
It's
around
very
the house,
literal.
it's very literal. I would see a flash,
Jumpin' Jack
some of the gas
Flash.
would light up, and I would jump. But my name was not Jack. I had to take a little bit of credit.
Yeah,
And
you were
that's
so
where the
burned up
creativity
and
comes.
tired and shocked after writing that song, you had to give it to the
And
song.
you
Yeah.
have spent decades trying to recreate that setting to write another hit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you're shocked up right now.
That's right. I'm pretty sick. I'm pretty sick from all the gas. My house is tightly sealed. I'll say this. Tightly sealed, which is wonderful for weather. But it's bad for the gas leak.
Right.
You really got to open a window if you're doing the kind of creative experiments I'm doing.
I did think Push-Up Jack Shocked to Death was going to be a bigger hit than it was.
yeah.
Push up jack. Yeah. What's a push up jack exactly?
A push-up jack, it's trying to mix a push-up and a jumping jack.
It's kind of like a burpee.
It's kind of like a burpee, but it happens inadvertently when a gas leak sparks a fire in your home.
Yeah, chest fly fingering outlet. chest fly finger and outlet,
Yeah.
carbon monoxide poisoning.
That's right.
Is a tough song too. You brought
Yeah.
that in here. We tried to work that out.
That's right. That's right. I also had a bathtub with toaster in it.
Which people thought was going to be a suicide song.
Yeah.
But it was more a song about you just trying to make a quick toast.
Yeah, look where I can make toast. Pretty cool,
it
right?
got quickly hijacked to put me up on that changing table by Fat Face over here.
Yeah, I start playing a nasty lick, about to go into the words, and before I know it, there's a new vocalist on.
Yeah.
Put me up on that changing table. Baby.
I'm not playing.
No, we're not playing. You can either start with a regular song and
And trick us.
or we're not playing.
We're not here for
No,
it.
that's fine. Fine,
Now,
whatever.
Thunderlips,
whatever.
you had some blues recently that you're pulling from here in the studio.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You lost your hat, right? You lost your Kangol?
I got my lost Kangol hat blues. Yes. I flew. I'll tell you this, I'm never flying Delta again. I checked my Kangol hat on a...
Why'd you check it? It wouldn't fit in the overhead bin?
Well, yeah, it wouldn't fit on the bin, and it wouldn't fit under my seat, and I couldn't travel with it because I was already wearing my
and
other Kangol hat.
it has water in it too, right? More than 4 ounces
well,
of water.
it's a 10-gallon Kangol hat.
Keep it full.
And so and it's got more than 10 ounces of water, so you can't. I'm more than 3 ounces, so you can't bring it on, and it's got a Swiss Army knife on the edge of it.
There's a cooler in there.
And that thing is my lifeblood. So the fact that they lost it, I mean, I tweeted at Delta for 4 days straight, nonstop, trying to humiliate them and get retweets.
What's your Twitter handle again?
My Twitter handle is, it's changed now. It's Delta more like Helta. It used to be Thunderlips because Thunderlips was taken.
Really?
Yes. But it's at Delta more like Helta, and now I just do a lot of topical tweets, but then I hashtag
Treats, also.
I do topical treats, so
I had your GOP sucks Rice Krispie treat.
That's right. I do these really clever treats where it's got a little bit of political snark in there, a little something that they won't say,
And
in
too
public.
much butter.
And too much. Oh well,
That's your trademark. A little bit of snark and too much
a
butter.
little bit of snark and too much butter.
Which
So-
I
is
had your
Twitter
Trump-
bio.
I
It's
had
your Twitter
your-
bio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always said you can't have enough butter, but that you've proven that to be false. All right, guys. Well, we need to take a little break to tune up here, but we will be right back
Let's,
with more.
Well, maybe let's play it out into the break.
Oh,
Let's play
okay,
something out.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
let's improvise a little song.
All right, let's hear it. All right, I'm going to take the first verse and then I'll throw it over here to Fatface. Oh!
Bigfoot, baby.
Yeah. Listen here, baby. I ain't got time for this. No. Take it, Fatface.
Wham.
Stop
Come
it.
on.
We're stopping
Okay,
it. We're taking a break.
We're taking.
All right, guys, we are back here at the Creatures Lounge, and we have a fantastic,
Couldn't be more
much
excited.
awaited- could not be more excited.
man.
One of our mentors, our main mentor, is here today. Please welcome Guitar George.
It's good to be here with you fellas. It's really good to be with you boys.
Thanks for being here,
The
guitar.
next generation.
Yeah. Now, Guitar George, you're getting on up there in age, but you are.
Age don't left me behind. You know what I mean? Age done left me behind.
Age has left you behind.
I'm so old, age don't even work for me.
Yeah, you're not even keeping up with your age anymore.
That's right.
Now, do you remember your birthday? Do you remember the
Hell no. We weren't allowed to have a birthday back when I was born. Back when I was born, they wouldn't assign us birthdays if you didn't have money. Poor people like us, we didn't have birthdays. Because birthdays, you'd say happy birthday, and then what you get when you're poor? Nothing.
Yeah, it was
Say
never
happy
happened.
birthday, open up the box, and nothing there.
They would still get
they
you
still
a box
gave you a
and-
present,
and
but there
wrap
wasn't
it.
nothing in there.
No, well, you poor.
It was a trick.
Same as you got
Is it-
yesterday.
Now, is it a different box every year? Would they at least buy a new box for your
Well, that was
birthday?
the present, was the box. Your dreams inside is all you got.
What a gift.
Disappointment.
I see. I see. Now,
Well, that was the first song that I cut on from you was "Empty Box of Dreams."
Empty box of dreams.
oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, that was it. That was it. That was it.
That
was it.
I thought you guys were going to stop playing.
Well, your early songs were so simple.
We
Early
weren't plugged
songs-
in there for some reason. I'm gonna get the plug.
Yeah, let's make sure we're ready for the next
sorry.
song.
Next time I launch into a song, maybe pick up your fucking instruments and have a little respect.
Sorry,
All right, we're sorry, George. We're sorry.
That was a classic intro to a song. You tell a story and you start singing and everybody picks up and everybody, you all just looked at me.
Right, yeah, we looked at you and then started scrambling for our instruments, and we were too late. The moment had passed. Now, Guitar George, you've showed up in a couple of famous blues songs. You've been name checked.
Yeah.
That's correct. In the Sultans of Swing.
Dire Straits song.
Yeah, you were. What was that lyric exactly? Where you show up again?
Check out, you know it, right? Are we gonna play it?
Do we play? This is us playing.
This
This is not us. That's not.
playing.
We were gonna play Dire Straits, but that was
Did
just
you
us
want me
playing.
to start singing a song about how I'm in the song Dire Straits?
Yes, you
I'm
wrote
in the
it.
song Sultan of Swing.
No, we're not playing
We're
it.
not ready to play. We're not ready to play.
Are we ready to play? Yeah.
All right.
So you have a Go. Let's go 2, 3, 4. There we go. No, we're playing Dire
Now
Straits.
this is Sultan of Swing.
Hold on, we started.
You can't steal Sultan of Swing to make a song about Sultan of Swing.
All right.
I gotta say,
People
I'm
just say
thrown.
this is Sultan of Swing.
I'm thrown
So-
by the big personality
Hold
in
on.
the room.
Let's play Guitar George. We are nervous. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Let's play. We'll play Guitar George's song
Yes.
about being name checked in Dire Straits.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's what we're playing. We're playing the
All right.
original song, not Dire Straits.
We're
I'll pick
definitely
a song.
You know what? Let's just play the riff we've been playing for the whole episode.
Which
all right?
is that one? Okay,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. There we go.
Oh yeah.
There comes a time when a man be put in a song for respect. What song is that? It's Sultans of Swing.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a classic.
It.
That was
Gosh,
yeah.
that is the hook. That was the hook right there.
And there was a lot of people were saying there was nothing more relatable than the lyric. There comes a time when a man gets put in a song.
Yeah. There does come a time, not every man even knows what songs they're in. A woman. Because you'll change, as a musician, you know this, you'll change the name to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
You're going to call him Mary or Joe. Hey, Joe, do you really think that song was about a guy named Joe?
No, but they had to change the name because he had a gun in his hand.
Right.
And he was gonna kill his woman.
Yeah, it was a long, awkward name, I hear. Not very good.
It was like a Polish guy.
Yeah.
Now, I got to say this, Guitar George, and I'm sorry if this is embarrassing for you, but I am furious that you are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I think we all are. We've all been frustrated by
Yeah,
that.
we kind of you held a kind of an unofficial induction into the Hall of Fame since they skipped over you.
Yeah. This happens to a lot of fellas like me. Like Led Zeppelin, they stole all the songs and they get in. You know,
Right.
us blues musicians, we have a song stolen, and then they get in. You know what I mean?
And you're, the song that was stolen from you famously was 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies.
It was a classic blues riff originally.
I wish I could remember that song so I could talk more on it.
I don't want to bring up the stress for you and that because you've written some great songs that people have heard.
Yeah. Paranoid androids and always pisses me off. I had one called Scared Robot. And it's the same song. They just took it, same thing.
Wow.
People don't remember Scared Robot.
Wow. That
Also
was
sounded a little bit like
amazing.
Jurassic Park theme there for a second.
Well, I mean, and classically stolen from another blues musician. Absolutely.
The crazy thing is, most people after doing something like that might take a sip of water. You smoked a big cigar right afterwards. It was like your throat wasn't
Keeping it real.
hurt
Keeping
enough
it
by
real.
that. Wow.
Now, you were kind of famous for not drinking water for a while, right?
Yeah, I felt like that water takes away the true
Take a sip right now.
realness.
You got something in your throat.
It takes
Don't light
away
up a
the
cig.
realness. No, I ain't gonna sell out. Never sell out in the middle of a line.
It's not a sellout to drink water, though, you know?
No. Water's for pussies.
Well,
Literally.
now, you had Scared Robot, and you were, I would think, I haven't heard of anyone else, you were the first blues man to make sci-fi blues. Like a lot of,
Yeah,
you had,
explain this to people.
well, you
What
did.
you mean by that?
You
A lot
had
of people
that.
get lost.
You had Scared Robot that Paranoid Android was stolen for. Then you had Missing My E.T. Blues. You had your whole dystopian future album.
Yeah, I had that song about E.T. A lot of people don't remember
Missing
that.
my ET.
Yeah, it's about when that scene when they open up the closet door and they're looking around and they see all the y'all remember that scene?
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
They see all the stuffed animals in
Yeah.
there. There's a lot of stuffed animals in there. And they're looking around and my song's about all the different animals.
Right. It's not about ET at all.
It goes into a big description of the animal and then thinking maybe this is ET, and then finding out it's not, and then moving on to the next animal.
It deconstructs that moment for a long time.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite scene. I think. You open up the closet, what's in here? Oh, there's a bunch of stuffed animals. Whoa, we did that. No, that's just a dirty bear. Oh, what's that? Oh,
Dirty
it's
bear.
It's a stuffed giraffe.
The verse about the dirty bear is really, honestly, one of, I
Yeah,
think
you go into
the
a
most
lot-
influential verse in blues history, if you ask me.
What's
Yeah.
that thing covered in hair? Oh, that ain't E.T., that's a dirty bear.
And I mean, from there, it all just sprouted from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin has rambled on about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You have Missing My E.T. about opening a closet and seeing a bunch of stuffed animals.
Yeah, I try to take the most emotional parts, the parts of sci-fi movies that people really remember.
Yeah.
You know, like in Star Wars, everybody remembers the scene at the bar.
That's the most emotional scene for sure.
Yeah, I have a song about how hard it is to get a drink in that bar. You can stand at the bar for so long.
Yeah.
That crazy Star Wars bar, and they won't serve you.
It's called Wish I Was a Pretty Alien
Yes,
Woman.
yeah. Yeah, and it goes on and on about alien titties and how you wanted them.
Well, we all like titties. And that's number one reason you watch sci-fi as a kid. Am I going to see an extra third titty?
That's for sure, man. That's why I watched Total Recall. Because that one scene when I was a kid.
Yeah, I totally recall that.
All right, that's how it goes.
God, you spit up a big brown loogie. You're sick, Guitar George.
Thank you.
I was just going to say, George, now, you obviously are a mentor of ours. We've sort of followed your career. We respect everything that you've ever done. But as a person who's seen it all, when you see what's going on in music today, with what's getting popular these days, do you have any opinions about that? Do you think...
That old Xanax rap.
Yeah, the SoundCloud rappers with the tattoos on their faces and...
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with
I mean, your
that?
face is in pretty bad shape, but there's no tattoos, at least.
No. The tattoos, you put those on your arms or your legs, maybe, but not.
Which you
not
have.
on them.
You have. You've got quite a few tattoos on your arms and your legs.
Yeah, they're all set list, really. As you get older, it's hard to remember your set list, so you start to tattoo it. different parts of your body, but that wouldn't help to tattoo it on my face. How can I see the set list on my face?
Is there a reason, forgive me for not knowing the answer to this, that you can't write the set list down and just put it in front of you, that it's got to be on your body?
You trying to get smart with me, boy?
Well, I'm curious because I would love to start tattooing set lists.
We're looking for
Please
all the
don't beat up
nuggets of
Thunderlips again.
Every time I see Guitar George, it kicks the crap out of me.
People these days, they like the blues music. You have the blues cruise. We go on a little cruise around the bay or something. Maybe go LA to San Diego, short trips, blues cruise.
Yeah.
How am I going to have a paper set list outside on a cruise ship?
Yeah.
It's not going to blow away.
You maybe tape it down. Good.
Laminate it, maybe.
Oh, tape, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
Jesus.
privileged white boys. Tape. Got no tape.
Guitar George, you are white.
I'm so old. So many age spots. I'm hardly white anymore.
Okay, that's true.
I don't love that argument.
And don't say that with an accusatory tone.
Sorry.
Guitar George, you are white.
Sorry.
Guitar George, I know all the chords.
Guitar George, we one of the reasons.
What do you boys have to have blues about?
Well,
that's the thing about these modern boys. And blues.
Well, we had our last album that we got in a little bit of trouble for because it wasn't sad enough.
Right.
No pool issues.
Yeah. No pool issues.
About how our sons swim in pools and come out of it fine.
Yeah, we had a song called "My Baby's Back Now."
My baby's back now. But we all do have the blues now. We're low on money, and honestly, we have had a lot of interpersonal issues in this studio. We brought a therapist in because we have just been struggling with getting along right now. There's a lot of ego in the blues when you got four men that want to all have the blues and want to get it out.
But a therapist will ruin your blues. I can't see a blues man talking to a therapist to get rid of your blues.
Oh, but
I would ask him for suggestions for blues that I didn't already have.
Well, we have a new blues song called $275 a session. it's pretty
Just based on his feet.
Yeah, exactly. So that one we're kind of working out. We could sing it right now, and
I would love to hear it.
And
Yeah,
feel
you
free
wanna-
to come in if you were so inspired.
Thunderlips.
also.
Here we go. You want to? Oh, this is funkier. This is funkier.
Okay.
You want to start Thunderlips, and then Fat Face will come in. Don't do it, Fast Face.
I got the blues today. Oh, God. I'll tell you what I'm gonna say. I'm talking to a shrink over there. All I can think is how much it's costing me. $275? Baby, that's too jive.
Two jive. Here you go, Fat
Thank God
Face.
my mama took prenatal vitamins because I'm healthy
God
You're an
damn
adult.
it.
and I'm ready to win for my love. Ready to win because I'm a baby.
God damn it. Stop the
come
song.
on, stop it.
Well, Guitar
Fat
George,
Face.
the biggest surprise was seeing you come in on the funky keyboard there.
You pulled a keyboard out of your backpack and came in hard.
It was a keytar, to be specific.
Yeah, sorry.
I only play guitar. Let me try to help you boys.
Yeah.
We love that.
Start with your love life. Let's just go around the table.
Okay.
Where's your love life at? That's the thing to get the blues from.
I see.
Well, Preston, poor choice is Phillips. I mean, it's in your name. Your love life has been tough.
Yeah, it has been tough. I mean, you know, my wife left me for another man, which was really tough. He was.
That's been the first lyric of many a song.
Yes. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife left me for another man.
He's richer than I am. He's better looking than I am.
These are classic lines.
Yeah. He's
Tony Robbins, right?
yes. My wife left me for Tony Robbins. He's a better talker. He's a better motivator than I am.
Oh, mostly positive.
You took your wife to a getaway weekend to the Tony Robbins
seminar
because you thought you two could learn how to communicate.
Yeah.
And instead, she left you for Tony Robbins.
He stole her right from underneath me.
The seminar.
Yeah, what's
I
that?
like that. That rhymes with guitar.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good for
That is true.
for a blues lyric.
Yeah,
that's why you're our mentors. That was one of the first lessons you taught us. Is you always got to be on the lookout for things that rhyme with you.
Yeah.
With your
With
instrument.
your instrument.
When I hear someone tell me a blues story, I like to flag different parts of the blues story.
Right.
I hear certain words. I'm like, okay, I like that word. I'll bring that word back.
Yeah.
Put it in the song.
Right. Yeah, so we got seminar. I mean, the seminar was very far away from my house.
There you go.
So we got seminar very far.
Yeah. Did you
We
get
could
there
come
in a car?
back to get there in a car.
Yeah. Now we're
Actually,
cooking with gas.
So this is
actually
really
had
about the
had a
relationship.
flat. We had a flat and we had to use some tar on the.
This song's becoming about the trip to the seminar, not about your relationship, though. You hearing that?
I see.
The
So
rhymes are important, but the relationship is still more important.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Truth is blues.
Yeah, that's true. Well, our new album is called
The blues, the whole blues, and nothing but the blues, so help me blues.
Yeah, so we kind of treat the studio as there's an oath in here. You got to be under oath to speak the truth.
Yeah. We're in the truth box here.
What about you other boys? What about your relationships?
Well, my love life isn't too good. I was with a lady for a while, and I thought it was
You
going...
cheated on her.
I cheated on her, so that's it.
Well, that's
not going
good.
good.
Anytime I'm running out of ideas for a blues song, I'll cheat on my wife.
That's what I was doing.
This'll get something going.
Yeah, I felt like I was in a rut creatively. You know, we were getting along, and, you know, I was thinking about asking her to marry. I even showed her my foot.
Right.
Takes a
Little
minute.
foot.
Billy's got a really small baby foot that keeps time.
Yeah, I showed her my foot.
I mean, you know that guitar, George. You already know.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
I know
embarrassing, and we even got over that, you know, and then it got too good, and I had to cheat to feel alive again.
Who was it with? Somebody you worked with, or somebody you knew from a workout class, or
Yeah, it was.
was it those two things?
It was my trainer. It was my
Right.
trainer from the Zumba class.
I see.
She would spend a lot of personal time on me, even though it was a big 30-person class, because
Right,
I
'cause you
keep
had-
turning in circles.
Bad form.
Bad form. I wasn't really that good at the Zumba, and she took a real liking to me and took me under her wing, and I felt good
Why
for
are
a
you
while.
boys working out? Blues men don't work out. That'll make you healthy, and that'll stave off disease. And disease is a great blues topic.
Oh, I didn't even
Right,
think of
that's
that.
true. You wrote lupus blues, right?
Yep, I got the lupus blues.
That was a very straightforward album.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what lupus does to you, but
Oh, your joints are bad. Your joints are kind of caving in on you.
yeah, there was a group of us that had lupus, so I thought we had
A big group of. So you actually found more people with lupus to sort of like make that rhyme.
Make it rhyme.
It was, well, you started a blues supergroup
Yeah.
of all people with lupus. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of the group died off.
Good.
Well, yeah.
about you?
My love life. It could be better. It could be worse. I'm on the dating apps right now. You know, I'm meeting some good people, but I'm just not forming a connection that I would like to. I'm having trouble getting past the texting phase, honestly, and on to dates. And so I got a lot of songs like that where it's like, you know, about meet me in person. I think it's a little better.
Yeah.
I like to use Farmers Only. 'Cause, you ever use them?
I've not been on Farmers Only. No.
Yeah. Because farmers are not doing well these days.
So
Drought and fires and general starvation. So anyway,
The farmers are
I'd
starving?
Yeah, they gotta sell their food to make money.
yeah, well, I'll get on there. I'll try to. I'd love to date a hungry farmer. That's something. But
So you got that one song. You brought us a song called "She Left Me on Red." right?
Yeah, she left me
Because
on
she
red.
had seen the text you had sent her, and it said red, but she never responded, and that was a big blues thing for you.
That's right. I'd rather be dead than left on red.
yeah.
Real good hook.
Yeah, it's and it broke my heart because I was going to propose to this woman on our first date.
Yeah. You moved pretty fast.
I moved fast.
And let's be fair, that was the text that she left on red. Was
I'm gonna propose.
I'm going to propose to you on this first date.
Yes, yeah. I said, this is going to be the date of your life. You ever been proposed to on a first date? And then a winky face. And then she never responded. And I went into a deep depression after that. I had to go on some medication for that because I was just so depressed.
And you started taking Tylenol PM.
That's right. And then I wrote a song called Bad Doctor after that one because,
The Bad Doctor Blues.
yeah, it was Bad Doctor Blues.
You gotta put the word blues at the end of all your songs, because sometimes it's just implied. You
Right.
can just say, call it Bad Doctor.
That's true.
It's just I don't want people to see the title of the song and think it's something I'm happy about.
Right.
So I put blues at the end so they know, okay, you're sad about the Bad Doctor.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're very. People
I mean-
have had a confusion of what our music was about, so we try to be very clear of what they're getting.
Yeah. I mean, mine about Tony Robbins is Big Head Blues. I mean, he's got a big, huge head.
Right.
And because I didn't want to say Tony Robbins, so I just say.
You could have just called it Big Head. Just called the song Big Head. But you
That's
feel like
true.
it could have been connoted as being positive.
Yeah.
What about, do you have any
Well,
notes
I
for my-
did. There was a moment where he was cucking me. So
Cuckolding.
yeah. So I didn't know if the cheating.
He was fucking her in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. And I was liking it, but it was also devastating. So I was torn in the song.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if it was blues or not blues. You know, sort of a celebratory song.
Yeah, that's been a problem for us. We're not sure sometimes if we have the blues or if
Yeah.
we're really happy.
Yeah, because we're all getting cucked, right? We're all.
Yeah.
In one way or another, yes.
Do you think depression, like genetic that you inherit, should be counted as the blues because you didn't really earn the blues? Because you could be a rich person and have medical depression.
That's true.
But it's not a real blues in my mind.
Right.
It's not authentic. It's more,
Right.
oh, you just got this from your parents' genes blues.
Yeah,
You
that's
earn
like
your blues.
that's like glamping, like glamorous camping. You're not really at the campsite, you know. The blues has to happen from your poor life decisions and things people have done to you.
I use that glamping example every time I get in this discussion. It is like glamour camping. Don't have some riverboat guy to make your hot dogs. Make them yourself.
Now, Fathead.
Fat face.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
thinking
that
about,
was a slip.
I was
That's
thinking
okay.
about Big Head Tony Robbins. And,
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
apologize.
It's
And
fine.
fathead posters.
Yeah. Well, we surround the studio with posters of all our favorite football players that we buy from fathead.com. Which is also our sponsor. We should make sure to record an ad for Fathead.
That's right. Do you want a big guy in your living room all the time? Get a fat head.
Do you want everybody you like, but with twice as big a head?
Fat head.
We used to run ads for DK mode.
That's right.
Do you want to play an N64 version of Bond, but you want all you guys to have funny, huge heads on it?
DK mode. But Fatface, you have the blues as well, right? Recently, you've had
Well,
you've been having trouble sort of turning it into songs that aren't about your being a baby fetish.
Yeah.
What's that called again? Like infantile?
I don't want to.
Infantilism.
I don't think we want to say those words out loud. It's a little dark. Okay, I'm not obsessed with babies. That's not my thing.
You want to be
You wanna
treated
be
like
I
a
want to
baby.
be
You wanna
treated like a baby. Yeah,
right.
you know, it feels good to be pampered and literally have somebody put a pamper on you. All right, it feels good to be treated like you're being nurtured by somebody else. All right, when you've had a life like mine, it's nice to look up from your crib and see a woman leaning over you, patting you on your forehead, wiping the hair out of your eyes. putting baby powder on your privates. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Most babies don't have hair as long as yours that need to be wiped out of their eyes.
well, hey, mama, come cut it. That's what I say, right? And look, all I'm saying is that I would love to be in a committed long-term relationship with a woman who is willing to treat me like her son, all right?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Your mother.
Well,
you did have that song you came in with, Can't Find Baby Diapers in My Size Blues.
yes. Yeah, because, what am I? Am I a youth 8? What am I, youth 14? No,
Right.
I'm a 36 waist man.
Year-old man.
Yeah.
I like that faster song you wrote. I like the music of it. Broke the baby changing table.
That's a true story. That's a true story. Me and my girlfriend at the time were flying from here to San Francisco. I made Dookie, and she took me to the bathroom.
Good God.
Put me on the She put me on the changing table in the airplane bathroom. I broke the damn table.
Yeah, that one's a little faster. It's got kind of a devil went down to Georgia vibe. Put me on a changing table, and then I broke it right down to the floor.
Yeah, I was trying to expand my horizons in more ways than one. You understand?
We were trying to work on some sort of song. Maybe you could help us with this, Guitar George. We love the idea of Devil Went Down to Georgia. We wanted to do
That's a
some
country song, but go ahead.
Well, but we like the idea and style. We have a fiddle we've been trying to use.
What's it made out of?
Balsa wood.
Balsa wood.
Yeah, balsa wood and hair.
It's light. We want it to be light.
It's a light.
Okay.
And so we're trying to figure out what kind of, if we should make another deal with the devil or some sort of other beast from
Another
hell.
deal with the devil, because of
Yeah.
course every blues man has made at least one deal
Right.
with the devil.
Maybe the devil went back to Georgia.
There's
or
the famous tale of the blues man who was walking down a southern road and came to a crossroads. He met the devil at the crossroads and made a deal. And got his ability to play guitar, whatever instrument you have.
bass.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I feel like if I'm making a deal with the devil, I'm not going to be making it for a bass.
I want to be real good at bass.
Yeah,
I want to be able to hit
I'm
one
here
note
with
of
the
measure.
devil in my soul. Might as well play lead guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I just
odd
want
to
to
go
know-
with bass.
I have this recurring dream that the devil teaches me to play slap bass and be a little funkier and also just support the rhythm of the people that I'm playing with.
Yeah, occasionally you do show up to gigs with just a sock on your dick.
Yeah, I'm going for the flea thing. I don't know if anyone noticed. I'm going hard for the flea thing.
It's really
You just
confusing
don't
our
really have the
vibe.
body for it. And I hate to say that, Thunderlips.
Yeah, you got a flea-sized dick.
The sock will not stay on.
Roasted by Guitar George. I don't
Baby
know.
sock.
This is the tiniest sock I could find that's still not staying on, unfortunately.
Well, that's a sock from Bigfoot Johnson's left foot. A right
I
foot.
stole, no,
That's right.
I stole it off his rhythm foot to put on my penis.
Yeah, you made you made a deal with the devil, Thunderlips, to play bass.
Yeah, I wrote a blues song that's kind of all about I want the devil to give me to fulfill reasonable goals for me, and so help me become a good bass player in a moderately successful band.
Get your yard together.
Get my yard together. Finally, take these books to Goodwill. And so that's kind of the deal with the devil. Do you think, Guitar George, that's
You had
bluesy enough?
multiple levels to your deal. I could see that as the devil, like, well, if it's just bass, I guess I could throw in some other
It's
shit.
like a bonus.
Yeah.
He gave you a bonus on
the
top.
fourth verse is all contract negotiations where the devil's like, all right, this is too much. And I'm like, all right, well, what if we take away...
And the devil says, I have an addendum to that.
Well, the devil calls his lawyer, and Johnny Cochran becomes heavily involved in the song at a certain point.
I had no idea the devil was making such good faith negotiation.
Well, yeah, it's called Handshake Deal with the Devil, and it's all about.
Yeah.
And it actually, like, there was a lot of talk. It actually, the song goes on for weeks, right? Because the negotiations.
Yeah. The song is meant to be played at a fish-style kind of week-long concert that
I
the fans
see.
follow.
And there's
around.
long silences in the middle of the song that's like waiting for the email to come back.
Right, yeah, and there's some check-in emails. There's some verses called "Just Following Up on This."
And so, what's the question that's behind all this information?
Turns out we asked a
was
question
this a good
about
idea?
a song that we wanted to write, but turns out the song has already been written and we
I guess
played
if
it.
Guitar George has it, I mean, I'm in the presence of greatness. If Guitar George has any advice
It
on
reminds me of a
songs.
song I'm working on called the John Cage Blues.
Oh.
You guys want to hear it?
Yes, absolutely. So we will
It's
play.
on.
Here we go. No.
No, yeah, we're
One,
cutting out music.
2, 3.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
Can you
try.
guys stop playing?
Well, it
Oh,
seems
just-
like a
No,
song.
oh wait, I get it.
John-
I get it. It's like that famous John Cage piece that's just silent.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. We have one intelligent person.
This is
in the room.
artistic right here. This is artistic.
So
You
we
guys
definitely
ruined my new song by playing through it 3 times. That is so weird.
We are
You guys
dumb.
go to concerts and the band goes, "Here's our new song." You guys start playing.
Well, yeah, we bring our instruments and set up in the audience of shows.
You never know. You never know.
yeah, and-
Anytime anybody says 2, 3, 4, we go.
yeah. Even in like if we're
Dance
walking
recitals.
past dance recitals, I was gonna say sometimes we ruin those. God damn.
That reminds me of another song.
Oh shit.
It's called "Why Never 5."
Okay, I see.
Do
I
you?
think I see this one.
Do you?
2, 3, 4.
Why never 5? What? Now you're supposed to stop playing.
We're supposed to start playing.
It's in a John Cage piece.
Oh, okay.
Nah, forget it.
Forget it.
We're not a part of your band. We don't know your songs. We can't just come in or not come in. We don't know.
I'm a legend.
Well, Guitar George, we're getting near the end of the Bleachers Lounge here. Do you have any dates?
The Creatures Lounge.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking about your favorite other podcast.
I love the Bleachers Lounge. That's a different podcast that we know about in this world. But Guitar George,
Have you heard about the Leechers Lounge?
Leachers Lounge is pretty good
old
too.
school doctors.
It's all like the Nick style doctors trying out different.
like those guys.
Yeah, those guys are good. They're funny. They're really funny.
They're funny. They make bloodletting funny.
Do you have any dates coming up? Are you playing? Are you out on tour, or is this your final tour?
Yeah, it isn't offensive to whenever you go on tour if people ask, "Is this your final tour?"
Yeah, what's up with that? Is this your final tour?
No. I mean, I hope not. I'm just wondering if you're getting tired of getting out on the road, or if you still love it.
I'm going to be at Vino's in Little Rock on September 14th. I'll be at King's in Conway on September 15th.
Where's Conway?
Conway, Arkansas,
Okay.
Faulkner County.
All
So
right.
you're doing 2 shows in Arkansas.
Yep. That's where the blues are played. Where you going to be, Santa Barbara?
Well, yes, we're playing. We are doing Santa
setting
Barbara.
up
We're
in the
playing the
audience.
Neverland Ranch in Santa Barbara.
We're setting up at the gates of Neverland and playing there one day.
Yeah, and then we're doing our Carmel show in late October. And
We're
then
doing the Google
Monterey.
campus.
We're doing the Google campus. Check out those dates, and thanks so much for being here, Guitar George. This was one of the most
Our pleasure.
This was very
magical.
fun.
What do you think? Should we play it out, boys?
Yeah, let's play one
let's
out.
do it old
Let's
school
play it out.
style. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Watch
big
my
fun.
fingers do the walking.
Damn.
Oh, what's that? Woo! Oh, yeah. This is how I make the guitar come. Oh, you gotta hear it now. See that right there?
yeah, that's-
Do it right there.
That oh, yeah, you work it.
This is very sexual
You
looking.
work it.
Oh,
work
my
that E
God.
string. Yeah, give it a little jiggle.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he pulled out a vibrator.
He's touching
Yeah,
it.
put a vibrator on the guitar.
No.
Jesus, Guitar George.
Yeah, guitar likes that. It's your lady.
It's just so softly kissing the frets.
All right, thanks so much for joining us here at the Creatures Lounge. We will talk to you guys soon. Until then, stay
Bluesy.
The word is out. We're gonna turn you on. Yeah, I got a couple notes on my clef that I got to jam on. So book me a gig and pour me a cup of that